family. And the clearer you can communicate that to your translator and at the table, the easier and the better it will be for you to find the match, because you have only 10 minutes per table. And you will hate me tonight because I always say, guys, it's time to move to the next table, and then I know Maria again. So 10 minutes are running quickly, and you have 6 women at the table, probably 5-6 women per table. So 10 minutes is not a lot. You have 2 minutes per woman. That is the complaint. The complaint of you guys is always it's not enough time and it's too many women. So that's why we try to be early at the social. That's why we're there at 6:15, because you will be meeting your translator. Usually you need 15 minutes with the translator. You can take longer if you need longer, no problem. And then you can start mingling if you want already around 6:30, because the women are arriving at 4:30 already, 4:30, 5 o'clock. We tell them for 4:30 to be there 6:30. But some are very punctual.
The rain almost always slows down the women. We hate it when it rains on a social night, so it'll probably be a slower start tonight, but they'll still trickle in. So, but that's just how it is in Colombia, like you talked about. And you missed the orientation, but okay, you know what time means here, which is absolutely nothing. That's why we tell them the social starts at 4. Usually they get there by 7 or 8. So keep that in mind. And don't skip socials if you can. We talked about that at the orientation, but no, we talked about it, I think, but maybe not. No? Yeah, we did we talk about it? We talked about it. Okay, I really talked to somebody about it. But yeah, we got a guy right now running on James. Like, I don't need the social. I'm not going to the social. See, I told you it was going to happen.
Okay, tonight we are with Angel. Hi Angel, how are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm great, thank you for asking. So Angel, tell us a little bit about your experience so far here in Colombia and here during the social.
So far it's been a wonderful experience from the beginning till now. You know, it's very, you feel very comfortable. You feel like you're being taken care of very well. Everything is very well coordinated, and it's been just great.
Okay, and this is your first social?
First social, yes.
Okay, that is great. And why? Why you pick Colombia? Why you decide to take that step and came?
I picked Colombia. I just watched a lot of the videos and did my little homework and just chose Cartagena. I figured it'd be the best spot. It was vibing, and it hasn't failed me yet. It's been great.
That is great. And for example, this is the second social night. And how was your first night yesterday?
The first night was something I've never experienced before, and it was a great experience. It was awesome. I communicated well with everybody. My translator was awesome. All the girls were great. They asked great questions. They answered the questions, and it was just an amazing night.
I noticed that you speak Spanish. You think that makes things easier for you?
Definitely. It was a easier way to communicate with some of the, I think the ladies helped them feel a little more better, and it was awesome.
Comfortable also.
Well, yes, absolutely, yes.
Yes, and also most of the girls here, there are a couple of them that speak English, but most of the girls, of course, here in Colombia, we speak Spanish, so that makes things easier, and it's a little bit advantage for you.
For me it is, yeah, but it works both ways because, you know, if they're speaking English and maybe they don't have somebody to speak English with and they're practicing, it shows that they're putting in an effort to learn, and that I don't have a problem with that. That's great.
Okay, and this is your first time in Colombia?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you think about Colombian girls?
It's beautiful. It's just like, I'm from Puerto Rico and I love Puerto Rico, and I just feel at home. Everything here makes you feel at home.
You think that Colombian girls or Puerto Rican girls are similar?
No. Colombia is Colombia, and you know, I'm not saying which one's better or worse, but so far from my experience, it's just great. Wonderful.
That's great. That is great. And Angel, one advice that you can give to the clients that want to come to Colombia for first time?
Just do it. Absolutely do it. Watch the videos. I watch them over and over. Take notes and just be prepared to just try everything new. Just give it a chance. Don't set yourself up to fail. Just come and do it, and you're gonna have a great time.
And also, one thing that it's important is listen to the staff, right?
Absolutely, they know what they're doing. That listen to their advice because they've been doing this for years, and they're right. They know what they're doing.
That is great. So, Angel, I hope that you find a nice girl tonight or yesterday. I hope that you find it, and I hope that your experience here is going amazing.
It is. Absolutely, it is very good.
Okay, thank you so much for being tonight here with us.
No problem. I definitely will come again.
That is great. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Relax, have fun, and just enjoy it. Get to know new people, make new friends.
Take advantage of it.
Good evening,
Enjoy it.
everybody. Welcome to the year 2023 and to our first Latin show of the year. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Maria. I'm your host for tonight. And yeah, we're going to talk about dating especially in Colombia. I'm going to give you an introduction, what's new for 2023, what's going to come. And I'm really excited, so welcome everybody who's here, coming in tonight, tuning in, and the ones who are going to watch the replay tomorrow. I hope you arrive very well in this beautiful new year of 2023. It's the first show, as I said. And yeah, what is going to happen? We're going to talk as well, I'm going to talk as usual about the traveling, how to get to Colombia, what are the restrictions, are there any restrictions, what you have to keep in mind. We're going to talk about our lovely tours, of course. We have 7 new tours coming up this year, so we're going to talk a bit about that. You can ask me all your questions. The show, guys, is for you. This is a live show. I'm live here from Santa Marta, Colombia. You can send me questions in anytime you like. Don't get confused. It's not in the chat. We have the live webcast questions. You have to send through the webcast, I think through the link through the website. And then I get your questions and I'm going to answer them live. So if you have anything related to dating, Colombian women, traveling, tour dates, whatever questions about prices, just let me know. We're going to talk about Santa Marta, which is a lovely city where I am, because we're having an office. We have a representation here in Santa Marta, which is me. So I'm going to talk about that. And we had a lovely team reunion celebration, end of the year meeting with the whole staff, like about a month ago in the beginning of December. And we did a little recap of that. And I wanted to show you that because we had a beautiful time. I want to show you a little bit more of the stuff. I don't know if you know everybody, you probably don't. So that's why I want to show you a little bit the inside. We had a beautiful celebration actually here in this apartment where I am in my home. We were in the building and we had different apartments rented for everybody throughout the company in Colombia, and we had a beautiful weekend. So as I said, I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Then we have 3 women we have interviews with tonight. So you're going to see new interviews with women from Medellin and from Cartagena. And so I'm going to present you those as well. And as I said, your questions are always important. And also we can talk about the Elite Club, our VIP program, because I had a lot of you guys reaching out to me. Lots of you signed up. You took advantage of the old price from the last year. So congratulations to all the new Elite Club clients who signed up for this year. And the ones who haven't signed up, you can reach out to me and I hopefully can give you some more information if you don't know what the Elite Club is, the VIP service, and what it contains and why is it special and why should you maybe take that decision, or maybe a tour is a better decision for you. Or yeah, just I'm going to talk about it a little bit and answer your questions, everything related to it. So let's start with the travel updates in this new year. Actually, it has not so many things have changed. If you are, the only thing you basically need is obviously to buy a plane ticket. And if you are vaccinated, you have to bring your vaccination pass. If you're not vaccinated, you can help yourself with a test. You can do an antigen test or a PCR test 48 the antigen and 72 hours prior to your travel the PCR test. And so you just test yourself, not yourself, but you go to a test station, get a result, and then you can just show it. Some airlines, like Germany, when I came back from Germany, have not even asked for it. Some airlines, when I went back from Mexico, they did ask for it. Or I think from the United States, they're still asking. So make sure that you make the test. But that's basically it. Then there's a check form, check migration form, because you guys always ask me, what is the check form? It's a migration form you have to fill out to enter the country, which is takes like 20 minutes, and you do it 24 hours prior to your travel. So you don't have to worry. If you want to travel in July, you just book your ticket, and then a week or a couple of days prior, 3 days prior, 2 days prior, you do the test, and then 1 day prior, you do the check migration form. But if you need help with that check migration form, if you need infos, we have a tutorial video. I can send this to you, so don't go crazy with that. We are here to help you. Yeah, we are here to help you with everything related to travel, coming to Colombia, meeting Colombian women, helping you to organize a hotel, activities. We can arrange an airport pickup. We can help you. If you don't know, if you have no idea, I've never been to Colombia, I have no idea, no problem. We are here, we know everything. So if you say, I'm going to Medellin, what hotel can you recommend? Or I'm going to Barranquilla, what restaurant? No problem. We can help you, everything related to dating, everything around in every city. We're present in Colombia for 20 years. The agency exists for over 25 years. It's 1995, so actually 28 years this year. So there's a lot of trajectory, Victoria is in Spanish, a lot of history related to a foreign affair. And so guys, everybody who's welcome, who's new here tonight, welcome, welcome. If you are looking to maybe meet somebody in a different country, if you're meeting on dating or interested in dating somebody from Colombia, somebody in Latin America, this is the place to go. We are here. We have different offices. We run an office in Medellin, in Barranquilla, and Cartagena, and now also in Santa Marta. So guys, if you want to come to Santa Marta, let's go straight to the next thing, theme. I'm not losing any time here tonight. So if you want to go to Santa Marta, actually I'm here living now for 1.5 years. I'm actually attending clients since 1.5 years here. Lots of my VIP clients come actually to Santa Marta, and I have a lot of clients who are already dating women from Santa Marta. And so if you don't have any idea what is Santa Marta, where's Santa Marta, why should I go to Santa Marta? So let me give you a little introduction. What is Santa Marta, where it's located, and why you should come here. So Santa Marta is a small town at the coast. Actually, it's the oldest city in Colombia. Everybody knows about Cartagena, everybody knows about the old town of Cartagena, but Santa Marta is actually the oldest city in South America. It was the first settlement of the Spaniards in 1526, I think, 33 it was. Cartagena, I think it was 5 years, maybe 27, 28, 5 years prior, I think Santa Marta was founded. And it was the first port city and base city actually here. There were a lot of indigenous people here as well as in Cartagena. And so there was a lot of history coming in already from that time. So if you go to Santa Marta, you have an old town. Like I know that not lots of places in the world have, or lots of places in the Americas have so many old towns, but Cartagena has and Santa Marta has. And the old town of Santa Marta, as I said, is actually the oldest. Compared to Cartagena, I would say Cartagena is still more beautiful. It's bigger and it's a lot like restored. It's UNESCO World Heritage. There's a lot of money in renovations of Cartagena, which went there in the last 10, 15, 20 years. And Santa Marta is actually getting there. Like it's not that beautiful as Cartagena, but the old town actually is really nice. They have invested a lot in the last also 10 years, in the last 5, and especially the last 3. I have seen a big change in Santa Marta. There's a new promenade in the old town. There's a new promenade in the Rodadero. So what is special about Santa Marta? You have Santa Marta, the old town, and then you have different other little parts of Santa Marta, little neighborhoods or little small towns already close to Santa Marta. So there's Santa Marta old town with its bay, and then you have next to it called the Rodadero. Rodadero is like a new part of the city where all the apartments are. And then there's another part called Belo Horizonte and Pozo Colorados, which is another 10 minutes, but everything is really small and really close together. Where the airport is, there are a lot of great beaches and a lot of apartments there. So what has Santa Marta to offer? Santa Marta is, as I said, beautiful old town. a young vibe, lots of international travelers, lots of European vibe as well. Lots of European people come here. So you have a lot of French, Germans, Italians, a lot of restaurants, which are culinary very good. And then you have a lot of adventure. So Santa Marta is like the perfect city for doing a lot of excursions in the region. So what is special? You have the beach and you have the mountains. So you have like a combination of Medellin and Cartagena. It's like really cool. And if you want like beaches, and we have a lot of beaches, you have even more beaches than Cartagena. You have the Tayrona Park, which is a huge national park, which is next to Santa Marta, which is 80 kilometers long, like 60 miles long. And it's fantastic. You can hike, you can snorkel, you can dive. You can do horseback riding, you can do camping, you can do hotels, you can do day excursions, you can do zip lining, you can go to the mountain, you can drive a motorbike, you can do coffee plantations, waterfalls, cacao plantations. It's very, 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 very diverse. And it's a lot, like if you want to do, it's like you can stay here for weeks and you will not get bored. I'm living here for now nearly 2 years. And I still haven't explored everything what the region has to offer. So it's very beautiful, a beautiful place to go. It's very safe as well, and it has this still like little town vibe. It's not that small. Santa Marta is like 500,000 of people, so it's not that big, but it's not that small. But it still conserves this vibe of countryside and like small town, like more neighborhoods. Because as I said, you have different cities. Then you have Minca in the mountains. You have the Tayrona Park next to it, as I said, and you have Palomino and other places to visit. So there's plenty to do just from the touristical part. Then from the dating, now let's talk about the dating in Santa Marta. Santa Marta, I would say, is a great place to date. We have a lot of young women here. We have a lot of university students here in the database, and we're going to expand the database, obviously, but we have already quite a few women in here. And I would say what I like about the Santa Marta women is that they are not as plastic. I don't want to say that, but it's not. There's not so much plastic surgery. They are not as like city girls. Like this is more, as I said, mountain, beach vibe, nature, adventure, hiking activities. So for everybody who's like in this spirit, I think Santa Marta is a really good place to go. And as I said, you have also good restaurants. It's a lot of fun. You can go out. There's a night scene. You can go dancing. And the people are very, very nice. And what happens sometimes in Cartagena, like there's so much tourism, there's so many vendors, there's so much people like who want to provide a touristical service that it might get exhausting. Santa Marta doesn't have that. Santa Marta is like you have some vendors in some places, but it's very, very respectful. So I moved actually. I mean, I lived in Cartagena for 4 years. I moved to Santa Marta. When I came first to Colombia, I actually stayed more in that area, in the Santa Marta area, and I liked it from the beginning. And so I definitely can recommend you to come here to visit. We have our office, our presence here. You will meet me here. You can go on dates here. I will help you with introductions. So guys, if you don't know where to go, or if you want to go to Cartagena and Santa Marta, or you want to go to Medellin and Santa Marta, that's totally possible. So if I keep on talking about Santa Marta, guys, but I want to show you something about Santa Marta, and I want to show you our end of the year celebration with our staff. Because we did that now, since we are running here the offices, we're doing every year we're doing a end of the year celebration with everybody, because as you know, we run off Colombia, so sometimes the staff, they don't know each other in person, like they talk to each other on the phone, on Zoom or whatever, but they don't really spend time together because everybody is in a different office. And if you don't know, from Medellin to Barranquilla or from Medellin to Cartagena, it's a 1-hour flight. So it's not that you are that close. You have to take a plane, actually. I mean, you can go by bus, but it's a long drive. But you can actually take a plane and then you get easily to the coast, but it's not that all our staff sees each other every day. So that is why we do it once per year, that everybody comes together. We make a beautiful weekend. We try to have a lot of fun. This year we did it in Santa Marta, as I said. The last years we did it in Cartagena. And for the staff, it was great because not everybody knew it. and we did from Friday until Sunday, Monday morning, and on Friday we did a meeting here. We did a barbecue party, and we danced, and we made a celebration, and we did a video show with everything, our best moments of 2022 with everybody together. And then on the next day, on Saturday, we went and rented a private boat to the Tayrona Park, to the national park, and went to one of the beaches. The Tayrona Park has like 10 different beaches or more, and you can go there by boat, and it's just amazing. There are different bays where you go, people go and party on the boats, or people come and snorkel or do a day trip. Some beaches you can reach by car, some you can only reach by boat. The one we went to, you can do both. You can go by boat, and we can go by car. We went by boat, and it was like our private boat. It was really, really fun. We just celebrated, had a great time. In the evening, we ate at the beach, and then in the evening we got some pizza, and then we went to the Chiva party bus. We did a party bus here. The party bus was not as good as in Cartagena and Medellin. We tested it first time, but next time we know what we're going to do better. We're going to get a private party bus, and then we know it's going to be good. But the party bus was fun still, and then on the next day, on Sunday, everybody was kind of tired. And we went to the pool, we relaxed at the pool, chilled, and everybody then went home. And we had a beautiful weekend and a great celebration. So I want to show you, A, the pictures of the team, B, the pictures of Santa Marta, and C, I really want to animate you guys to make 2023 your year of finding the love of your life, making that step, taking that leap of faith, looking for somebody and saying, hey, now it's enough. I don't want to be alone. This is my year now. I want to take action. I want to move forward, and I really want to meet that special person. I would recommend you try it. Don't waste more time. Don't watch. I have so many of you watching the videos. I love it that you watch the videos. So many of you are writing me and saying, I'm so grateful for the videos. But take the videos as a tool to convince you to take that important step. And even if you don't find the love of your life, you will make amazing friends, you make amazing connections, you will make amazing experiences, you will learn about yourself, you will learn about the culture, and maybe the special one is here, and we would love that you, do it. Do it. Book the ticket, come this year to Colombia, we're waiting for you. So I'm going to go ahead, show you that end of the year celebration, and hope you like it. From all Colombia, wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas! So I hope you enjoyed our little recap of that Obviously, just a small introduction. There were a lot of things going on that weekend, and but you get an impression how the beaches look, how Santa Marta looks, how our team looks, and how much fun we actually have. And I just wanted to show you that because we do have a lot of fun working together, making those introductions for you, helping you finding that special person. And so we have a great team. We have a great team dynamic. You met part of the team on the last show. We had the office manager here. We had Claudia here from the Barranquilla office, ladies from the Cartagena office, Manuela from the Medellin office, Alexandra, our manager for the whole Colombian area. And so, yeah, you saw everybody. I'm going to get you hopefully our main translator, PPL manager as well, Joanna, in one of the next shows. And so, yeah, so you see how much fun we have. Colombia is beautiful. Santa Marta is like a top tourist destination, and it is one of the best places also to invest right now all over the world. If you look at the Forbes, you can look it up, Forbes articles. I think it's one of the third best places to invest in the world, Santa Marta. So in case you're not only looking for a wife and not for investment, it's a great place to do so. And it's just beautiful, as I said. I live here. It's a very quiet place. I moved a little bit out on the touristy side of Cartagena because for me it got too touristy, too much. And Santa Marta for me has everything. Like you can do beaches, you can do mountains, you can do adventure, you can eat well, everything I already told you. So guys, let me see if you have any questions about Santa Marta. Come to Santa Marta. I help you to find a great woman here in Santa Marta and obviously in Colombia. And let me see what are your comments tonight. I haven't had any chance to look in your comments. Thorsten Oysterholz, hello from Germany, Maria. Happy New Year all. Thorsten, frohes Neues Jahr. Schön, dass du dabei bist. Schön, dass du zuguckst und danke für deine Wünsche. Thorsten, I'm happy you're here and greetings from Colombia. And I hope to be able to welcome you soon here as well. Jonathan Blackmon, hi there, I'm signing up. Oh, sorry, this was not. Hi, Jonathan. Hola, Jonathan. I'm from El Paso, Texas. Jonathan, lots of greetings to El Paso, Texas. Great that you are here tonight and thank you for tuning in. Jay Gassa is saying, hi there, I'm signing up this month for the June Medellin tour. That's great. That is really great, Jay, that you're signing up, and great that you do it already, because the earlier you can sign up, the better. The Medellin tour, and generally all our tours were sold out last year. This Medellin tour, which we're having coming up in 3 weeks, is already sold out, and we have no space available anymore. So some of you, no, I want to go to the tour, to go to the waiting list. We have usually we have a couple of days prior always somebody canceling because of health issues, COVID issues, whatever, family issues, always something comes up. And so take advantage and talk to Michelle to get on the waiting list. And so if you want to do that, you can still do that. Unfortunately, right now there is no space available, but as I said, there can be cancellations. If not, make sure that you sign up for the June one or for the March one in Barranquilla. The Barranquilla tours, I love Barranquilla tours. So it's Barranquilla is always like a little bit the underdog of Colombia, and I love that. And the underdog is always surprising. It's always fun. It's always beautiful. The city is always fun. The people are always fun. The women are always lovely. So if you don't know, and I think the women are beautiful. For me, they're probably, I like them, like how they look, how they present themselves, the way they treat, like how they take care of themselves. And it's not that classic as in other cities. There's some superficial and very beautiful, but the women really have a good taste. Like it's very elegant. I don't know. I like Barranquilla. I like the women. I like the clients. I like the tours. I like the stuff. I love the stuff everywhere, obviously, but it's always like our translators in Barranquilla are always a lot of fun. We always make a couple of parties there. It's always, I don't know, Barranquilla is a beautiful place to go. The city itself is not as, like what I told you about Santa Marta, Cartagena, or Medellin. Like the city itself has not as many touristic treats, let's put it like that, but it has really good restaurants, really good shopping, a beautiful river, a great promenade, good excursions, great dancing. and great people. So I do think it's really, really worth to go to Barranquilla. I will talk about the tours in a bit. Let me get to your questions. Vernon Howell, hi Vernon, good evening. Hi Maria, when is the dry season? I would like to attend a social during the dry seasons. Danke, sehr gerne. Vernon, the dry season is now. So from December until May. So if you want to attend social in the dry season, then it would be now, but the Medellin one is over, but March, Barranquilla, and April, Cartagena. In November, Cartagena, usually we don't have that much rain, but the last Cartagena tour we did have a lot of rain, but we had tours where we had no rain, so it changes right now a little bit, but usually from December to May, we don't have rain. Like, this is for sure, there is no rain. Medellin, can be a little bit different, but at the coast there is no rain, because Medellin has a different climate because it's in the mountains, but the coast has no rain from December until May. In June, it starts slowly to rain, so June is also still a good month. July, they say there's like a month of summer, so there's not so much rain in July at the coast. In Medellin, as I said, June, July, Medellin is already raining a lot. And then at the coast from August, September, October, November, it's quite rainy season. So if you want to go, you have to go in the beginning of the year, until the mid of the year. Beginning until mid of the year is dry season. So if you want to go there, but anyway, if it's rainy season, don't worry. I mean, we had this Cartagena tour, which was an exception, but generally we have no big problems with rain. Like, there might be a night where it rains, it might be a day where it rains, it might be a day where it rains like 2 or 3 hours, but it's not that we never had a tour like the last November tour where it rained so much. But it was a tropical storm. It's like when you have a hurricane coming, sometimes there's the exception. So let me see now. Oh, you're writing, guys. Thank you for writing. That's great. Send your questions in, please. I'm always happy. Vernon, hola Maria. Hi Vernon. Jonathan, Maria, find me a vibe. Happy New Year from El Paso, Texas. Jonathan, I will find you a vibe. No problem. Reach out to me. I don't know if you have already. My email address is afacolombia7@gmail.com, and my extension, if you call the Phoenix office, my extension is 2018. So you can call 602-553-8178 and then dial 2018 and you get to my phone. If I don't answer you in the moment, it's because I'm in another phone call, video call, or whatever, then just please leave me a message and I get to you as soon as possible. But you can also write me an email, afacolombia7@gmail.com. And Jonathan, I would be happy to help you to find your wife. Mark, hi Mark, good evening. Hello Maria. Mark, welcome. Happy New Year and great that you are here. Mark is writing, I will be trying to put in the open reservation this month. Oh Mark, that is wonderful. That is amazing news. I'm looking forward to meet you finally in person, and great that you're considering coming on one of the tours. Ryan, Happy New Year, Maria. Wow, the Medellin is already sold out. I'm going to stop dragging my feet and put my name in one of these tours. Yes, definitely do it. Don't lose more time and go, and don't drag your feet. Do it. You will have fun. The worst what can happen is that you have a great vacation. So if you just go with your mindset like, okay, I'm going on a vacation, I'm going to have fun, I'm going to meet nice people, and go with that. I'm going to have a great vacation, I'm going on vacation, and see it as a vacation, and you will see you're going to have a great vacation, and maybe on that great vacation you'll find the love of your life. So what more? Let me see. You're asking a lot of questions. Dragging my feet, put my name in one of these tours. Will be the year 2023, Brian. Will be the year for me to find the woman of my dreams. I love that mindset. That starts with the mindset. If you are determined that this is your year, that you're going to start and that you're going to find your woman and you're going to make it and you put the effort in, it will be like that. You know, the mindset is 51% of the success already. If you are determined that this is going to happen for you, it's going to happen for you, and we're going to make it work. Okay? Greg, it's hard to get women to Barranquilla from Santa Marta for social since it's a 2-hour drive. Greg, we are quite lucky because we have my friend Danny, which I presented to you a couple of years ago. He's helping me a lot here to find women from Santa Marta, and he lives in Santa Marta, but he is originally from Barranquilla and he has family from Barranquilla. So what happens a lot when we do the Barranquilla social is that my friend brings the girls from Santa Marta to Barranquilla and he lets them sleep in his place, in his family place, so that they can attend the socials. Because for the woman, you have to keep in mind, they have to travel to another city for 2 hours. They do not know if they're going to meet somebody for sure, like on a private date. They go only meet you on the social, but it doesn't mean that you're going to go out with her on a private date. She has to pay for the travel, she has to pay for her makeup, she has to pay for her taxes, she has to pay for her outfit. And this is not a rich country, like it's a rich country, but the people don't earn a lot of money. So for her, it's quite a bit of effort she has to make to get from that city to Barranquilla to be able to attend the social. Even just taking a taxi from where she is to go to the social is for some of the women even not possible. And so we are lucky that Dani is helping everybody and accommodating all the women. And usually we do have like 8, 9, 6 nights, 7 per night, because it's 2 nights, women from Santa Marta on the social. But it depends on the week, on the year, it depends on the social, it depends on the woman, but we do have some women on the Barranquilla social, and maybe at some point we might be able to do a whole tour in Santa Marta. And if not, it's very close, it's 2 hours, you can come here, and even if she doesn't come to the social, you can meet her on a private introduction. That's quite easy. So, John Lee, hi John, how you doing? Hola, hola, and Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Mark is asking, how's the weather in Santa Marta? The weather in Santa Marta is beautiful. As I said, it's the coast. From December to May, you have sunshine, and the breeze. It's a beautiful breeze until April. So we are in the windy season right now. It doesn't rain. It's very windy. It's very beautiful. It's blue sky and sun every day. Compared to Cartagena, it is a little bit more dry, which is great. Cartagena is very humid, and I'm not saying that Santa Marta is not humid, but it's not as humid. We have a lot of cactuses, like those cactuses, and it's like a desertic, more like a desertic kind of climate. And then if you go into the jungle, if you go into the mountains, and if you go like half an hour from Santa Marta, it's like a jungle type of climate. It's very interesting. Like you have different climate zones here and half an hour of driving. Like you go up half an hour, you go there half an hour, you stay here with I am half an hour, and you have completely different climates. It's, for me, it's mind-blowing, and I think it's a very, very interesting area. It's perfect. Earth, hi Earth, how are you doing? Earth, I'm looking forward to coming down to Colombia. I'm already signed up for the Barranquilla to Earth. That's amazing. Welcome. Great. Welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting you on the Barranquilla tour. This will be an amazing tour. And how soon you should send your hot list, Earth. You can send it when you have it. Like, send it when you are sure you have it ready. Because sometimes you guys, you're sending me 10 emails. And remember, you are like, lots of you, right? So you send me one email, this is my hot list. And then a week later, you send me, this is my hot list. And then a week later, you send me, this is now my hot list. And please add those 5 to my hot list too. So we have a lot of you. If you send me like every week a different update with your hot list, we might get confused. So the easiest, if you make your hot list, and once you have it, you send it to me. You can send it to me 3 weeks prior, right? 1 month prior, it's enough. So if you go in March, send it to me in February. Beginning, mid of February, that's perfect, and then we make sure that we invite the woman. So you don't have to stress yourself, you don't have to send it to me 3 months prior, 2 weeks, 3 weeks prior to your travel, perfectly fine, but try to have it finalized, because if you send it to me again and again and again, then we might get confused with all the updates of the emails, because there's so many things we have to organize on a tour. So if you send me another ID and another ID, then we might get confused. So, how's the problem? Exactly, oral board. Maria, what separates the women from Santa Marta versus the other women from other cities? So oral, what I can see, what is a little bit different is the vibe, the mindset. Like Santa Marta is this little town vibe. Like it's like a little town. Although it's 500,000 of people, but it has this like countryside vibe, because you have originally the people who were living in Santa Marta, lots of them had fincas, like they had how you call it, land, right, where they harvest whatever you harvest, right, plantains, bananas, coconut. There's a lot of cows, a lot of production of meat production here. So there's a lot of palms. And so you have that farm girl vibe a little bit. You have people who are able to live in the city, but able to live like in this whole adventurous surrounding of nature and hiking and nature, jungle and everything. So I do think the women are a little bit more natural. They are a little bit less spoiled. They are a little bit, as I said, more farm girls. Why? When you go to Barranquilla, when you go to Medellin, they're more metropolitan. It's like a different vibe. The women are more into the city vibe, right? And here they are more into the nature vibe. I think I would say it like that. And they can enjoy both. Let me see your next questions, guys. Thorsten, wo würdest du mir empfehlen, das erste Mal nach Kolumbien zu kommen? In welcher Stadt bist du? Denn mein Englisch ist nicht gut. Thorsten, ich würde dir empfehlen, dass du entweder nach Cartagena oder nach Santa Marta kommst. Ich glaube, das ist am einfachsten. Ich bin selber in Santa Marta und wenn dein Englisch nicht so gut ist, wir können dir eine Übersetzerin helfen, dass sie dir, ich weiß nicht mit Deutsch, aber vielleicht mit einfachem Englisch. Ich kann auch gucken, ob ich eine deutsche Übersetzerin finde, die dir helfen kann. Und dann kannst du auf jeden Fall auch nach Cartagena kommen oder Cartagena habe ich deutsche Übersetzer. Also ich würde dir auf jeden Fall Cartagena oder Santa Marta empfehlen. In Barranquilla gibt es eine deutsche Schule. Das heißt, wir haben auch Leute, die in Barranquilla Deutsch sprechen. Guys, to translate for you for a second, Thorsten is asking what I would recommend if he comes to Colombia, which I am, and what I would recommend if his English is not that good. And I said we can help him with translators in Cartagena, in Barranquilla, and in Santa Marta. In Cartagena, I have quite a few translators who speak some German. In Barranquilla, there's a German school, so there are some people who have some German knowledge, and in Santa Marta, I would see, if not myself, obviously. Mark is saying, how safe is Santa Marta since Colombia has such a bad reputation? Mark, Colombia has a bad reputation, but it's a little bit outdated. Like this, I know that it's always this famous, everything is so dangerous, but obviously there are places and there are parts and there are things where you have to be careful, but it's not like 20, 30 years ago where you had to be really careful everywhere where you go. Like this is not Colombia anymore. And Santa Marta is quite safe. I feel very safe here. The old town is safe. Obviously there are also parts where you don't go at 3 a.m. in the morning, but I think this is like common sense. You don't do that in all the cities all over the world. And Santa Marta, as I said, it has this small village, small town vibe. It feels very safe, and I feel very safe. I haven't had any issues at all. And I haven't heard about anybody who had issues at all. Guys, I'm really happy that you are so engaged here, and thank you for asking your questions. I would love to welcome you in Santa Marta, and please look at our profiles. Usually, if you go look on the website and you put Barranquilla in, you will see the profiles of Santa Marta. Because sometimes you ask, how can you see the profiles? If you put the Barranquilla office in, usually the profiles of Santa Marta come up. I will show you some of our new women just in a second, some of our interviews. I just want to get to our tours one more time so that you consider the March tour in Barranquilla, the June tour in Medellin. I think it will be one of the biggest tours in Medellin. And then we have Cartagena in April, so don't skip Cartagena. Cartagena is an amazing city. It's beautiful. As I said, the old town is amazing. The islands are amazing. The vibe in Cartagena, we have the apartments, the penthouses there. If you look for accommodation, we can help you in Cartagena, with the company's apartments or with hotels, no problem. If you have any questions about the services, about the Elite Club program is our VIP program, which we just raised the price this week. But guys, if is anybody interested, let me know. We are having quite a few new Elite Club clients who are going to start this year. I'm very excited to work with you guys and to help you to find that special person, because the Elite Club is like my personal project and the executive service in Latin America. Not because I don't like the other programs, they're amazing. And you know, guys, I'm on the tours and I will be still this year part of the tours. But the VIP program is where I see the most of results, where I see the best success. And so I really want to focus this year so that you know more and more on the VIP. I'm going to improve the program. I'm going to add a lot of bonuses. I'm going to add some videos so that you get like a lot of help throughout the program. We have weekly Skype weekly Zoom meetings, you and me and Ginella, and we're going to hop every week on a Skype call, and a video call, and a Zoom call, and discuss where you are at. It's like a coaching program. It's like a between matchmaking and coaching. So I'm really excited. I'm going to put a lot more effort in this program this year, and I'm really excited for everybody who's signing up and who wants to join, because I do know we're going to find, but that more extended, because we have more time, right? The tours are amazing. You have a week and you're going to meet a lot of people, and we have the Latin Club and we have the other introductions. But with the Elite Club, we have a lot more time to work together, and obviously with more time, we have a lot more possibilities to explore. And I can help you and support you much more. So guys, if you have questions about anything, go ahead. And now we're going to switch to our beautiful woman, because I know you guys, you love our interviews. That's one thing. What we're going to do in 2023, guys, I haven't told you. So we're going to have a lot more interviews. We're going to have a lot more videos. Hopefully, we're going to produce a lot in our offices. I hope that hopefully after the Medellin tour, when we got a little bit more quiet, like maybe in February, mid of February, I will tell you the date. We trying, because you guys, you were asking for it, doing a weekly show. And Manuela and me, we will do it like changing, Manuela 1 week, me 1 week. And so I hope that in the mid-February latest, we're going to start with that, so that you get a weekly dose of our Latin show from Colombia. We're looking forward for that. We're going to produce a lot of content for you in our offices, and so that you get even more idea and obviously more motivation to come, because we do this here all for you, to really tell you this is real, this is what we're doing, the women are real, they're waiting for you. We can help you to find the woman. You can come all year long, and we are always excited to help you in this special journey. You saw us, we all cry with you, we laugh with you, we suffer with you. That's what we do. And so let me show you some of our new profiles, some of our women who came on to the socials, to our social events, our speed dating events. And we have tonight Gina, which is a new profile. She will be on the website soon, so check out, wait for her ID, but she's going to come up soon. Then we have Marta 21 11 44, and then we have Yari 2085 90. Let me check one back. Is it 90 or 96? So that I don't make this wrong here. I'm so sorry. 2085 90. Sorry, 2085 90 is Yali. And then we have Marta 21 11 44 and Gina a new profile. So guys, I see you in 10 minutes, and hopefully you enjoy the interviews.
Y en esta oportunidad nos encontramos con Gina. Ella es una chica que por primera vez está participando de estos eventos. ¿Cómo estás, Gina?
Hola, muy bien, gracias.
Bueno, Gina, cuéntanos un poquito de ti. Noto que no eres de aquí de la costa. ¿De qué parte de Colombia eres?
Soy de Montería, Córdoba, de la ciudad de Montería, la bella ciudad.
Y bueno, ¿qué te trae a este evento? ¿Qué esperas encontrar la noche de hoy?
Pues digamos que prácticamente todos buscamos lo mismo, un hombre apuesto, inteligente ante todo, que tenga visión y que sepa querer a una mujer como se debe querer en toda la aspecto de la palabra.
Bueno, y este es tu primer evento. ¿Cómo te ha parecido todo hasta ahora?
Hasta el momento excelente, no tengo quejas.
Qué bueno.
Espectacular.
¿Y viniste sola o viniste con amigas? ¿Viniste con primas?
Con una amiga.
¿Y para ella también es su primer evento?
Sí, también su primer evento, ajá. La experiencia para las dos.
¿Y quién les habló de la agencia? ¿Cómo llegaron a la agencia?
Pues, ¿qué te digo? Por otra amiga, aunque ella no vino, no pudo venir, pero aquí estamos nosotras.
Ay, qué bueno, me alegra que se hayan animado a participar la noche de hoy. Y bueno, Gina, yo quería hacer un pequeño juego contigo. La idea es que saques 3 papelitos y contestes las preguntas. ¿Listo? Lee la pregunta y la respondes.
¿Eres dominante o prefieres dominar? Pues me gustan las dos.
Las dos, ¿y por qué las dos?
Para que los dos tengamos el control de dominar y que él también me domine.
Qué bueno. No, y yo creo que esa es la clave también de una relación, tener como el equilibrio de todo, o sea, que sea una relación donde yo te doy, tú me das y ambos aportamos a la relación.
Todos dos aportemos a la relación y así podamos llevar una relación como que más, ¿cómo te diría? Como que más, no sé, que se den las cosas.
Qué bueno, porque también las colombianas, y eso es importante que lo sepamos, tenemos como la fama en el extranjero de que somos muy pasionales, que somos muy dominantes y que somos muy de decir lo que nos gusta, como lo que no nos gusta.
Exacto, somos directas.
Exactamente. Y así eres tú.
Exacto, directa.
Qué bueno. Miremos la siguiente pregunta.
¿Prefieres playa o montañas? Porque ambas me gustan. Ambas me gustan. La playa porque el bronceadito que nunca puede faltar. Y la montaña porque es algo como que, no sé, me encanta. No sé, y en estos días, hace meses atrás tuve unos viajes a una montaña. Me encantan, no sé por qué, pero me encantan.
O sea, ambos para ti está súper bien.
Súper, súper, me encantan.
Entonces, por ejemplo, si tú el día de mañana llegaras a irte del país, un lugar con las 4 estaciones, para ti está súper bien.
Excelente, sin palabras, sería lo mejor.
Qué bueno. Miremos la siguiente.
¿Cómo te gustaría que te conquistaran? Sin mentiras.
Hombre directo.
Exacto, directo, sin mentira y a lo que fue. No me gustan las mentiras, porque así no funciona nada. Y siempre se sabe.
Entonces es verdad. Y eres una mujer, por ejemplo, que le gusta que sean románticos, que le gustan que sean extrovertidos, que te sorprendan. ¿Cómo te gusta a ti que te conquiste un caballero?
Pues ante todo primero tiene que conocerme para que me pueda sorprender. Sí, me encanta que me sorprenda bastante. Y para eso tiene que conocerme, saber qué me gusta, qué no me gusta, para que tampoco él se lleve una sorpresa inadecuada.
Entonces, por ejemplo, a ti te gusta que se tomen el tiempo de conocerte, ir despacio, que el caballero realmente se tome el tiempo de decir, bueno, yo ya sé mucho de ella y ya soy capaz de tomar el siguiente paso para avanzar, porque algo que los caballeros de aquí tienen es que a veces cuando conocen a una chica se emocionan tanto con ella que quieren ahí mismo dar el siguiente paso. Entonces te pregunto es porque, bueno, ¿tú eres así de espontánea o te gusta más llevar la relación con calma?
Pues ante todo conocerse, porque de nada vale que te conozcan en el instante, ay me parece linda, y después van a conocer a fondo y no es lo que parece. Entonces primero conocerse, saber lo que me gusta, saber lo que le gusta a él, y si se dio, y si no, para adelante, que algo mejor vendrá.
Qué bueno, muchas gracias por participar esta noche del evento y espero que puedas encontrar un excelente hombre, y si no es así, el perfil tuyo va a estar dentro de poco en la agencia, entonces los caballeros te van a poder contactar.
Vale, muchas gracias a ustedes.
Ya nos encontramos con una hermosa chica, su nombre es Marta. ¿Cómo estás, Marta?
Muy bien, gracias a Dios. Agradecida de estar acá.
Nos alegra que nos estés acompañando esta noche y bueno, este es tu primer evento, ¿cierto?
Sí, es mi primer evento.
¿Qué te ha parecido hasta ahora?
Espectacular todo, el recibimiento, la bienvenida que nos han dado, es muy chévere.
Me alegra. Y bueno, llevas poco en la agencia, ¿cuánto llevas?
Solo llevo 2 meses.
Necesitas apenas. Bueno, eres bastante nueva, entonces vamos a empezar a conocerte un poquito mejor. Tenemos un juego y la idea es que saques 3 papelitos y contestes la pregunta. ¿Listo? Entonces empecemos con el primero.
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Nos lees la pregunta y ya nos dices la respuesta.
Ok. Bueno, aquí dice, ¿cómo sería el hombre perfecto para ti? Bueno, es una pregunta súper importante, sí, claro. Bueno, el hombre perfecto para mí sería un hombre responsable, que sea primero que todo temeroso de Dios, que también busque los mismos proyectos míos, que de pronto sea un hombre que también tenga la misma visión de tener una relación estable y duradera.
Muy importante, aspectos muy importantes para tener en cuenta, caballeros. Bueno, saquemos el próximo papelito.
Okay.
Bueno,
¿Qué es para ti la sensualidad?
¿qué es ser sensual? ¿Tú cómo eres sensual?
Bueno, ser sensual sin ser, muy atrevida. No,
vulgar.
No vulgar, exacto, porque a veces confundimos la sensualidad con la vulgaridad. Sensual es ser de pronto una mujer sutil, es ser romántica, todas esas cosas pueden ser.
La feminidad también hace parte de la sensualidad, yo digo que de una mujer, ¿cierto?
Claro que sí.
Tú eres femenina, ¿te consideras femenina?
100%, así es.
Súper bien.
Bueno. ¿Qué es lo mejor que brindas en tus relaciones? Bueno, lo mejor que yo brindo en mis relaciones es ser sincera, leal, cariñosa, porque me gusta ser muy cariñosa, y ser temerosa de Dios.
Súper bien. Marta, muchas gracias por acompañarnos esta noche y espero que durante este evento puedas conocer a un caballero que llene todas esas expectativas que estás buscando.
Sí, bueno, muchas gracias a ustedes por la invitación.
Y esta noche nos acompaña Yarly, su ID es el 208590. ¿Cómo estás, Yarly?
Muy bien, gracias.
Muchas gracias por acompañarnos esta noche.
Gracias a ustedes.
Bueno, Yarly, cuéntanos un poquito de ti. ¿Qué estás buscando esta noche? ¿Quién eres? ¿A qué te dedicas? ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Qué te gusta hacer?
Bueno, pues decidí inscribirme a la agencia matrimonial porque me contó una amiga que es una agencia muy seria para pues conseguir uno el amor de su vida, por decirlo así. Pienso de que es una oportunidad para nosotras las colombianas de experimentar un poco y conocer una cultura diferente. Tengo 29 años, estoy en pro de montar un salón de belleza, busco una persona que me apoye y pues que quiera estar conmigo en este proyecto y en toda mi vida. Tengo 2 hijos y pues en mis ratos libres me gusta ir al gimnasio, compartir con mi familia, con mis amigos, ir al cine, pues normal. Soy una chica normal.
Súper bien. Y Yarly, tú eres de acá, de Cartagena.
Sí, soy de aquí de Cartagena.
¿Y ese es tu primer evento?
Sí.
¿Cómo te ha parecido hasta ahora el evento?
Excelente, me ha encantado todo. Toda la organización está súper excelente.
Me encanta que te guste el evento hasta ahora. Y bueno, Yarly, la idea es que saques 3 papelitos, los leas y nos respondas las preguntas. ¿Listo?
Vale. ¿Te consideras más liberal o conservadora? Bueno, soy un poquito más liberal. Sí, me considero más
¿Por
liberal.
qué?
No sé, pienso de que la vida es una sola y que uno no se puede quedar en esta vida con las ganas de nada.
Me parece súper bien, me parece una muy buena forma de pensar.
¿Qué es lo mejor que brindas en tus relaciones? Bueno, yo pienso que la relación debe salirse un poco de lo que es la belleza o lo que siempre de pronto alguien busca en una relación, que de pronto es la monotonía, el sexo, si se puede decir. Y pues yo lo mejor que brindo en una relación es mi amistad, mi persona. Quiero que esa persona encuentre en mí una amiga, un apoyo, alguien con quien pueda verse y confiar plenamente y estar, que se mire con ella y estar con ella pues para siempre.
Y el último papelito.
¿Prefieres el frío o el calor? El calor.
Eres de la costa.
Soy de tierra caliente, me encanta el calor, el sol, el agua, el mar. Sí,
Hablando de todo un poco, ¿estarías dispuesta a vivir, digamos, en otro país?
Claro, claro que sí. Viví en España un tiempo y pues me adapté muy rápido. Sí, estaría dispuesta. Claro que sí.
Mucho, Yarly. Y bueno, esperemos esta noche conozcas un caballero increíble que cumpla con todas tus expectativas. Y bueno, y si no es así, seguramente lo vas a encontrar muy pronto a través de esta entrevista.
Muchas gracias. Gracias. Hasta luego.
So welcome back, everybody, to me, and hope you enjoyed our interviews with the women. They are lovely. They are lovely women. You saw what they like, what are their preferences. I love the interviews. And we're going to do a lot of more interviews for you in the next couple of months throughout this 2023. But if you like one of them, please make sure that you don't only watch, you don't only watch the video. Like, try to get in touch with her. Try to put her on the hot list. Try to write her a message. maybe arrange a video call. Everything is possible. There are a lot of ways of communication. Don't be shy. If she's not interested, then there's somebody else who might be interested, but just try to make that first important step. And the first important step is really that you open your mind, that you say, okay, this is a possibility for me. I'm scared, and that's okay, right? I was scared when I went to Colombia first time, to Latin America first time. I was 24. I had no idea. I didn't speak any Spanish, so I definitely know where you're coming from. I just came already with the thing, like I knew that I didn't want to go back. I mean, I came already with the idea to move to that country, basically. So, or to one of the Latin American countries. I didn't know which of them. I didn't know that it would be Colombia. But if I could do it at my age of 24 without speaking any Spanish, and I didn't speak any Spanish, I did a course, and then I learned the language, and now I'm living here for 10 years, basically. But so I'm just saying, like, if I can do it, you can do it, and don't let yourself stop from making maybe a change of your life, maybe making that important step that might change your whole life. The step what I took, the step when I took my step on that plane to Ecuador at that point, it changed my life completely. I had a great life before, but I love my life right now, and so maybe your life has to have that change, and maybe that woman is not in your country, maybe that woman is somewhere else, and maybe she's on that other side of the continent. And so try just to open your mind to that possibility, and just as I said, just be open, just explore it. It's beautiful. Lots of you guys have the means to travel. I know that some might be struggling, but most of you coming from a place like the United States, you can save money, you can travel. For you, saving $2,000 or $3,000 obviously is something to save. Might need a little bit more throughout the stay while you're dating, etc. But I have a lot of you guys who's saving for that. And some of you were asking for a payment plan for the VIP service. We don't have really a payment plan, but we can do 2 or 3 different payments to help you. What we usually do is a 2 parts of the payment, so you pay 50% before you start. So when we do the video calls, before we start the video calls, and then pay the other 50% 2 to 3 months later when you travel, before you travel. So you have like 3 months to between one and the other. But I have also clients who are in touch with me for 1.5 years who's saving up for that, and we can make a special payment plan. I did some payments with prepayments where you put down a $1,000 or $2,000 pre-deposit, and then you do the rest of the payment. So we're quite flexible there. If you determine that this is for you and you want to meet that person, we try to make everything happen that you can do it. Obviously, we have the price and you obviously have to pay it, but we can be quite flexible, and usually no problem with that. So let me see if that is something you consider in case you don't want to, or you don't have the money to pay everything at one time. It's totally understandable, no problem. We can do 2 or 3 payments for the VIP program. For the tours, you put down a 475, no more initial deposit to reserve your spot. You can do that any time of the year. So if you put it down now for September, great. And then if you want to keep on paying until September, all good. The latest you have to pay in full is 1 month prior to the tour. So if you put now 475, and then, I don't know, next month you pay another 1,000, and then in 3 months you pay another 1,000, and then you pay the rest before 1 month before you travel, no problem. As I said, we're quite flexible there. What are the pros and cons with dating Barranquilla women compared to the Cartagena women? I was thinking about adding Cartagena women to my list. Pros and cons. I don't think there are so many pros and cons. I think there are just different tastes and a little bit different cultures. So if you like the women from Cartagena, of course, put them in your hot list. And I have a lot of clients who go to both cities and meet women in both cities, or who go to Cartagena, Santa Marta, and Barranquilla and meet women in all the parts of the coast. So I don't think there is any problem with that, and there's not really so much pro and con. What is different is a little bit the physical appearance. You have in Barranquilla more a Midi-oriented Arabic influence, while you have in Cartagena more an African influence. So physically, the women look a little different, but you have also a little bit of everything both. And I don't know, Cartagena, if you like, I mean, if you just go by living, I would rather probably live in Cartagena, but it's me. I lived in Cartagena for 4 years because you have the beaches, the islands, and the old town. And Barranquilla doesn't have that so much. And I'm more a nature person, so that's why I moved to Santa Marta. And Barranquilla, there's not so much nature around where you can explore things. Like, it's a great city. So I don't know if there are really pros and cons. If you like the woman in Cartagena, I would just add them. Sometimes you have a little bit better education in Barranquilla. Sometimes you have a little bit more women who speak English in Barranquilla, but it's not like I cannot generalize it totally. So I would definitely explore all of it. It's very close, 2 hours from each other. The new woman, we featured woman of the month night is asking. We'll be featuring a new woman of the month. Yes, we had already one. We wanted to, but our interview didn't turn out that well. So we're going to repeat and going to have featured woman. I don't know if we're going to have it in the month of January. I try. If not in the month of February, we're going to have a new featured woman. Diana is still single. She's meeting, she's dating, she's talking, she's writing, she's amazing. She's still amazing. I love her. And Diana's still single. You can still reach out to her, and you can still write the first letter for free. So she's great. So if you haven't done it, if you don't know who's Diana, go back in one of our last message shows where it's about the featured girl, and there's an interview with Diana. She's really, really cool. But yes, we're going to have a new featured woman. Guys, I think we're getting to the end of our show. Let me see if you have any other questions. Dr. D is saying, hi, Maria. Oh, it just updated. Hi, Maria. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Dr. D. This is David from New York. David, how are you doing? I'm looking forward to see you this year. We're talking, David and I, we're talking, I don't know, what are we talking, David? 3 years? Perhaps September. I'm looking forward. Hopefully they will have better luck this year. I'm pretty sure, David, so let me know when you will with March or September. I'm happy to help you. Don Galleto, are Colombian ladies kind of feminist and liberal? Why? I see Filipina ladies more feminine and conservative. Why is that? Don. I think all over the world, women are a little bit more feminist and more liberal. And I think there are a lot of things that changes in the society regarding to women. But the Colombian women, I would not say are very feminist, and I would not say they are very liberal. I think they're quite conservative and quite traditional. But obviously there are younger women and older women. So the ones who are over 40, for example, I would say are a little bit more traditional than the ones who are in their 20s. Obviously the younger generations have a little bit different outlook on what is just relationship, because here in Colombia, like, there's a lot of macho behavior, and the women suffer a lot from that. So I would not say the women are very liberal and very all that. I would just say they are obviously conscious about that every woman has her value, that woman should be the same as men. I do think that is also happening in the Colombian women, but generally speaking, they're very family oriented, they're very traditionalist, and I don't think you have the same issues what you may be facing in other parts of the world. The Filipina women obviously are very traditional, family oriented, and feminine as well, but I think Colombian women are super feminine. Yeah, definitely super feminine. You will have no problem to find a feminine woman here in Colombia. That will not be an issue at all, really not. Is it possible to travel without a hot list? Yes, definitely, Mark. You don't need a hot list at all. Nobody needs really a hot list. But obviously, if you have every preferences, you can do a hot list. And even if we don't go by your hot list, like to organize the dates, it helps us to get an idea of what is your physical type. Even if you don't know it, but we as matchmakers, we do see that you have a physical type, and most of you guys do have it. Some like blue eyes, some like big lips, some like big boobs, whatever, long hair, short hair, white skin, dark skin, whatever. But everybody has a type. Not everybody, but lots of you have a type. And if you put some girls in a hot list, we can see a little bit what is the type of physical type, and also obviously from the characteristics, from the personality. But you don't need a hot list. What I would recommend is that you have clear more or less what type of woman you would like to meet, with children, without children. What you say, like your passion, somebody who's maybe passionate about similar things like you, and then we can go from there. You don't have to have a hot list. So let's see. Last question. 2 questions. Nice. Does AFA deal with women from Bogota? Yes, nice. Of course, we have women in Bogota as well. We have quite a few profiles in Bogota. I have also quite a few translators in Bogota. We don't have an office in Bogota, but we do have people who help, and I can introduce you to women in Bogota. Definitely. We have like, I don't know how many we have on the database, but quite a lot, and we have a lot of clients going on dates. We had now German client going to Bogota on dates. We have one of our VIP clients goes to Bogota on dates. So yes, definitely you can do Bogota too. Chuck is asking, can you explain the differences between Colombian women and Ukrainian women? I have traveled to Ukraine on 2 AFA tours. Chuck, it's a little bit difficult because I'm not too much in the Ukrainian culture, but what I could perceive is just by the weather, right? Just if you go by weather, cultures and their weather. So you have here a Caribbean climate, you have here tropics, beaches, all that, salsa, like all this tropical vibe. Ukraine is a different vibe. It's more obviously cold, you have 4 seasons, it's more European, it's different, right? It's not that tropical vibe. But from that, like it's a little bit more cold. The women are a little bit more colder. Here, the women are a little bit more hotter. Not hotter like hot, because they're all hot, they're all beautiful, but hotter like warmer, like more cálido. That's what they say here, like warming, loving, caring, right? I'm not saying that Ukrainian women aren't, but the culture is a little bit more, the beginning a little bit more like that. The Colombians are like, come here, this is my home is your home, come in my country, I love you, come here, and I'm really interested in you. So Colombians are very open-minded and very like acogedoras, like they really take you. And I think with Ukraine, you have that too, but it takes you a little bit. Like the culture is not that open, not that warm. But I do think the women, what I could hear, are very also traditional, family-oriented, family women, professionals, speak different languages, are very attractive, obviously. So I think depends just on the taste, and I have a lot of clients who experience both cultures. What I do get is that there are less scams in Colombia. Like the Ukraine has more scams, more superficial women, maybe more interested in money. It's not that in Colombia you cannot have that too, it happens as well, but I do think it's not that scam. There are no restaurant scams. It's a little bit more safer as a man, and not like you're not feeling as much as an ATM. Right, as if you might feel in the Ukraine. Guys, but the Ukraine is a great place to date too. It's just you have to be careful. Not careful, but you just listen to the managers, listen to the recommendations, listen to the restaurant list. Don't go to the restaurants we don't recommend. So Ukraine is a great place to date. I think the women are gorgeous. It's just I think here the people are a little bit more innocent. It's a little bit more the country farm girl vibe, as I was telling you. So guys, last question, because we are already over time. So are the women aggressive in their approach to the men, or are they conservative? Or most of the women are quite conservative, and they are actually waiting that the man makes the first step. We are trying, especially in the social environment, because the socials, there are a lot of women and very few men. I try always to encourage the woman to make the first step and to be a little bit more aggressive, because sometimes they're very passive, which is okay, no problem with being passive. But in the environment of the social events, you have too much competition. So a woman which is very passive, who doesn't show a lot of interest, sometimes the men are taken away by a woman who shows more interest. So I try to encourage the woman to be a little bit more aggressive, but generally speaking, they are conservative. Generally speaking, they're waiting that you make the first step. Generally speaking, in the communication, in the WhatsApp messages, in the calling, it's you who ask, it's who you write, it's who says hi. So generally, you are expected to make everything the first step. You open the door, you invite her, you ask for the date, you make the communication. So that is usually what they expect. So some might be a little bit more aggressive because we try, but generally speaking, it's not their thing. Like the ones who have been on several social events, they know they have maybe to do a step, or they do have to do something to get your attention. But generally speaking, they're a lot more conservative and a lot more passive. Okay, guys, I think we're getting to the end of our show tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for participating. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm looking forward for a prosperous 2023, healthy love, 2023 full of love and happiness for all of you. And I'm looking forward helping you reach out to us. Let us know 2023 can be your year, finding the love of your life, finding happiness. And yeah, if you have any questions, just get back to us. We're happy to help you. Have a lovely evening, and I see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye, everybody. From all Colombia, wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
Y en esta oportunidad nos encontramos con Gina. Ella es una chica que por primera vez está participando de estos eventos. ¿Cómo estás, Gina?
Hola, muy bien, gracias.
Bueno, Gina, cuéntanos un poquito de ti. Noto que no eres de aquí de la costa. ¿De qué parte de Colombia eres?
Soy de Montería, Córdoba, de la ciudad de Montería, la bella ciudad.
Y bueno, ¿qué te trae a este evento? ¿Qué esperas encontrar la noche de hoy?
Pues digamos que prácticamente todos buscamos lo mismo, un hombre apuesto, inteligente ante todo, que tenga visión y que sepa querer a una mujer como se debe querer en toda la experta de la palabra.
Bueno, y este es tu primer evento. ¿Cómo te ha parecido todo hasta ahora?
Hasta el momento excelente, no tengo quejas.
Qué bueno.
Espectacular.
¿Y viniste sola o viniste con amigas? ¿Viniste con primas?
Con una amiga.
¿Y para ella también es su primer evento?
Sí, también su primer evento, ajá. La experiencia para las dos.
¿Y quién les habló de la agencia? ¿Cómo llegaron a la agencia?
Pues, ¿qué te digo? Por otra amiga, aunque ella no vino, no pudo venir, pero aquí estamos nosotras.
Ay, qué bueno, me alegra que se hayan animado a participar la noche de hoy. Y bueno, Gina, yo quería hacer un pequeño juego contigo. La idea es que saques 3 papelitos y contestes las preguntas. ¿Listo? Lee la pregunta y la respondes.
¿Eres dominante o prefieres dominar? Pues me gustan las dos.
Las dos, ¿y por qué las dos?
Para que los dos tengamos el control de dominar y que él también me domine.
Qué bueno. No, y yo creo que esa es la clave también de una relación, tener como el equilibrio de todo, o sea, que sea una relación donde yo te doy, tú me das y ambos aportamos a la relación.
Que todos dos aportemos a la relación y así podamos llevar una relación como que más, ¿cómo te diría? Como que más, no sé, que se den las cosas.
Qué bueno, porque también las colombianas, y eso es importante que lo sepamos, tenemos como la fama en el extranjero de que somos muy pasionales, que somos muy dominantes y que somos muy de decir lo que nos gusta, como
gusta.
Lo que no nos gusta.
Exacto, somos directas.
Exactamente. ¿Y así eres tú?
Exacto, directa.
Qué bueno. Miremos la siguiente pregunta.
¿Prefieres playa o montañas? Porque ambas me gustan. Ambas me gustan. La playa porque el bronceadito que nunca puede faltar. Y la montaña porque es algo como que, no sé, me encanta. No sé, y en estos días, hace meses atrás, tuve unos viajes a una montaña. Me encantan, no sé por qué, pero me encantan.
O sea, ambos para ti está súper bien.
Súper, súper, me encantan.
Entonces, por ejemplo, si tú el día de mañana llegaras a irte del país, un lugar con las 4 estaciones, para ti está súper bien.
Excelente, sin palabras, sería lo mejor.
Qué bueno. Miremos la siguiente.
¿Cómo te gustaría que te conquistaran? Sin mentiras.
Hombre directo.
Exacto, directo, sin mentiras y a lo que fue. No me gustan las mentiras, porque así no funciona nada. Y siempre se sabe.
Eso es verdad. Y eres una mujer, por ejemplo, que le gusta que sean románticos, que le gusta que sean extrovertidos, que te sorprendan. ¿Cómo te gusta a ti que te conquiste un caballero?
Pues ante todo primero tiene que conocerme para que me pueda sorprender. Sí, me encanta que me sorprenda bastante. Y para eso tiene que conocerme, saber qué me gusta, qué no me gusta, para que tampoco él se lleve una sorpresa inadecuada.
Entonces, por ejemplo, a ti te gusta que se tomen el tiempo de conocerte, ir despacio, que el caballero realmente se tome el tiempo de decir, bueno, yo ya sé mucho de ella y ya soy capaz de tomar el siguiente paso para avanzar, porque algo que los caballeros de aquí tienen es que a veces cuando conocen a una chica se emocionan tanto con ella que quieren ahí mismo dar el siguiente paso. Entonces te pregunto es por qué, bueno, ¿tú eres así de espontánea o te gusta más llevar la relación con calma?
Pues ante todo conocerse, porque de nada vale que te conozcan en el instante, ay me parece linda, y después van a conocer a fondo y no es lo que parece. Entonces primero conocerse, saber lo que me gusta, saber lo que le gusta a él, y si se dio, y si no, para adelante, que algo mejor vendrá.
Qué bueno, muchas gracias por participar esta noche del evento y espero que puedas encontrar un excelente hombre y si no es así, el perfil tuyo va a estar dentro de poco en la agencia, entonces los caballeros te van a poder contactar.
Vale, muchas gracias a ustedes.
Nos encontramos con una hermosa chica, su nombre es Marta. ¿Cómo estás, Marta?
Muy bien, gracias a Dios. Agradecida de estar acá.
Nos alegra que nos estés acompañando esta noche. Y bueno, este es tu primer evento, ¿cierto?
Sí, es mi primer evento.
¿Qué te ha parecido hasta ahora?
Espectacular todo, el recibimiento, la bienvenida que nos han dado, es muy chévere.
Me alegra. Y bueno, llevas poco en la agencia. ¿Cuánto llevas?
Solo llevo 2 meses.
Necesitas apenas. Ah, bueno, eres bastante nueva. Entonces vamos a empezar a conocerte un poquito mejor. Tenemos un juego y la idea es que saques 3 papelitos y contestes la pregunta. ¿Listo? Entonces empecemos con el primero.
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Nos lees la pregunta y ya nos dices la respuesta.
Ok. Bueno, aquí dice, ¿cómo sería el hombre perfecto para ti? Bueno, es una pregunta súper importante, sí, claro. Bueno, el hombre perfecto para mí sería un hombre responsable, que sea primero que todo temeroso de Dios, que también busque los mismos proyectos míos, que de pronto sea un hombre que también tenga la misma visión de tener una relación estable y duradera.
Muy importante, aspectos muy importantes para tener en cuenta, caballeros. Bueno, saquemos el próximo papelito.
Bueno. ¿Qué es para ti la sensualidad?
¿Qué es ser sensual? ¿Tú cómo eres sensual?
Bueno, ser sensual sin ser, bueno, muy atrevida. No
vulgar.
No vulgar, exacto, porque a veces confundimos la sensualidad con la vulgaridad. Sensual es ser de pronto una mujer sutil, es ser romántica. Todas esas cosas pueden ser
La feminidad también hace parte de la sensualidad, yo digo que de una mujer, ¿cierto?
Claro que sí.
Tú eres femenina, ¿te consideras femenina?
100%. Así es.
Súper bien.
Bueno. ¿Qué es lo mejor que brindas en tus relaciones? Bueno, lo mejor que yo brindo en mis relaciones es ser sincera, leal, cariñosa, porque me gusta ser muy cariñosa, y ser temerosa de ellos.
Súper bien. Marta, muchas gracias por acompañarnos esta noche y espero que durante este evento puedas conocer a un caballero que llene todas esas expectativas que estás buscando.
Sí, bueno, muchas gracias a ustedes por la invitación.
Y esta noche nos acompaña Yarly, su